Hey, it's your girl Dara sitting here with a mic and a glass of wine, talking to some great friends about some interesting topics. Thank you for tuning in to My Voice with Dara and Friends.
New beats. Appreciate you, John B. Johnny Jinx with the hot beats. Yes. Watch that bass. Watch that beat. Watch it drop on me. What's the deal? You know I keep it real. What's up? And what's the deal? You know I keep it real. Grab a chair, grab a glass and go and sit and be chill. Because you know Dara D come to spill the tea, the dirt, the pain, the hurt. We got the joy, we got the glam. Goddamn, it's my people, it's my friends, it's my motherfucking fam. She shake it, I don't motherfucking break it. I don't have to ask because I come and take it. I rake it, I make it, I do it big, do it loud. Don't need nobody to tell me how to fake it. What's up? What's up? It's your girl Dara D. Pull up. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, it's your girl Dara D. Hold up. What's the dealio? It's your girl Dara, and you are listening to My Voice with Dara and Friends. That beat is hitting motherfucking hard. Don't come in my yard trying to take my milkshake because I don't want you to have what I got. So don't come and take. Don't be looking them. Listen, all right, let me stop for real. I'm gonna stop, y'all. I want to say thank you to Johnny Jinx for the beat. Yo, this beat hitting so hard, you know I gotta drop it down and make it go low. Shake it to the flow, don't bring it back no more. Because when I come and do it, I don't show no mercy to these souls, no mercy to them bows. I coming through trying to throw these bows. Shake my locks, break it down. What's up? I'ma act like the clown. All right, y'all, for real. All right, I'ma stop for real. I might have to change this beat. Think I won't even finish the whole intro listening to some joint like this, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's the dealio? It's your girl Dara. You listening to My Voice with Dara and Friends. Today I have a great show for you guys. I'm so excited about this episode because I get to do one of the things that I love to do most, which is talk about love, relationships, self-love, talk about expansion of relationships and expansion of understanding of other people. I recorded this episode about 2 weeks ago. And I really do have to apologize to Devenaire because Devenaire is extraordinaire. Oh, look at me rhyming. I did that on purpose though, y'all, just so y'all know. But Devenaire, he's an amazing artist, first of all. And not only is he an amazing artist, but he is an amazing human being. And to meet him and sitting down and talk with him was just absolutely above my expectations of what I was expecting. Because once you hear his music, you already know he's going to come with some fire, dope, quotes and ideals and thoughts and processes and things like that where we should be, elevating our own thought process. But to sit down and actually experience a conversation with him was more than amazing. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my boys at TRC. Again, y'all know those my brothers from another mother. And TRC basically linked us up, and I'm so glad they did that because it was really, really a genuine connection between our two of us in that conversation we have. I'm gonna tell y'all right off the rip, if you don't already follow me, you're lame. No, you're not lame, but you definitely need to get on this board, get on this train. And follow me on all social media platforms at My Voice Podcast. Make sure you shoot over and follow my boys on Instagram, my brothers from another mother at TRC Podcast. And also, I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm going to tell y'all, he tells y'all again at the end of his interview, but what I want y'all to do is go right now and just shoot over and follow Devenaire at I_am_Devenaire on Instagram and on Twitter. And you can also follow him on Facebook. Excuse me. You can also follow him on Facebook at facebook.com/Devenaire. Also search for him on YouTube. If you just search the word Devenaire, which is Devenaire. If you don't know how to spell that, trust me, down below this episode is all the links. So just click on them and follow my homeboy. Because his music, I'm going to give y'all just like a little I'll give you my own idea about where I get from when I hear his music. I get, first of all, of course, I get old school feel. I get this old school kind of vibe of the good, like, and I'm not even talking about like just rap or R&B. There's like a group of people from back in the day that used to be able to mix rap and R&B, hip hop and R&B in a way that kind of pulled everybody together, and that's what I get when I hear Devenaire's music. And I kind of get like an arrested development, and those people who grew up with me would know who that group is. So you got Arrested Development, you got what else do I get from him? I get the Roots, Fugees, all of them. You know, I get that kind of vibe, and I'm in love with his music. I'm in love with him. Like, he's just like, come on, y'all gonna enjoy this conversation for real. I also want to touch a little bit on the fact that I'm excited that school is going back in session. Kids need something to do. They need to get out of this house. I know that for sure. So I'm excited for Gwinnett County Schools to be back in session this Monday. Can I get a whoop whoop for all the parents out there? Like, seriously, I am burnt out, and I'm probably gonna be more burnt out because I still have a lot. Like, when my kids are in school, it's just not school. It's gymnastics, it's cheer, it's piano, it's all kinds of crap. So I'm still always running around the town. But just for them to have something to do, y'all know I'm big on the idle mind. Do not let a mind sit idle for too long, child. It will definitely rot. And by rot, I mean they will get all kinds of crap going on in their head because of the social media bull crap. This world we live in. So yes, thank you, Gwinnett County, for putting school back in session. And I know I don't normally do this, but I just want to touch a little bit on this whole hot girl summer. Your girl not having a hot girl summer this summer, but listen, I want to touch bases with this hot girl summer that everybody's, riding the wave on right now. Listen, do what you do. I ain't passing judgment, but what I will say is that there is somebody out there doing a hot girl summer better than anybody I fucking know right now, on a personal level and on a celebrity level. Personal level, I will not say her name. She know who she is. Little light skin, little something. I'm gonna even say where I know her from. Little light skin, little something living in Swaney, Georgia. Listen, girl, do your thing, honey. I ain't mad at you. You are doing the fire summer, honey. So have fun with what you're doing. Be safe out there with what you're doing, honey. And just have a hot girl fire summer. I see you, girl. And then on a celebrity level, can we just, for a second, just have a little lightheartedness about Lori Harvey and her hot girl summer she having. Like, Lori Harvey is out here showing y'all how to motherfucking do it. She done went from son to dad. I ain't gonna name no names. Y'all know who that is. She done went from son to dad. Future, Trey Songz. She done turned down Meek Mill because Meek Mill didn't, meet the standards. Justin Combs and, I'm sorry. Ooh, I wasn't gonna say the name. God darn. Oh, well, there you go. Justin Combs, Sean Diddy Combs. Like, she out here passing her stuff around like, listen, I'm free, I'm available, let's make this happen. So there you go. Listen to the song here in my heart. Okay, so what I'm sipping on right now, y'all, I just want y'all to know I'm tasting something really different. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the new drink that came out. I think it came out last year. Capriccio. These little Capriccio little bottles or whatever of sangria. And truth be told, y'all, first of all, they have 13.9% alcohol volume in it. And I'm just excited about that. But I'm sipping on this right now. And y'all, this little drink is nice. Like, I'm just going to tell y'all right now, it say Capriccio Sangria, made with premium grape wine and with natural flavors. I'll just read some of those natural flavors to y'all. Say made with pineapple, grape, lemon, pomegranate, orange, pear, apple, cherry, and lime juice from concentrate. But it's called Capriccio Sangria, and I am in favor. I'm in favor of anything that is above 12% alcohol volume. So don't shoot the messenger, don't shoot the drinker, but damn it, go buy yourself a drink. In the meantime, in between time, y'all listen to this amazing interview that I had with Devenaire. And make sure you go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms. Once again, at My Voice Podcast. Stay tuned to the end of this video. Stay tuned to the end of the podcast because I'm going to play like a little snippet of one of my songs that I consider to be my favorite that he's done on his latest album. And his latest album that he just put out, it has, I want to say 5 songs. I could be wrong. It's either 4 or 5 songs on it. They're not like really long albums, so it's not like nothing to be like, oh my God, I've got to listen to all these songs. But he do like really dope songs, not that many on each album. But on this one, it's called, I think he called it Tape 1B. And just so I'm correct, let me tell y'all what it's called for real. It's called No Pressure Tape 1B. So again, that Tape 1B, y'all already know what that's about. Tape 1, side A, side B. Let's just get it. For some of y'all millennials, y'all don't know what that is. Some of y'all that's been born like after that 2000 mark, y'all don't know what a Tape 1, tape side A and side B is. But it's cool. But this is called No Pressure Tape 1B. And he has 5 songs. 5 songs on it: Levels, Life, Love, Glad, and Insecure, a rough edit. And those are the 5 songs. My favorite song on there is called Love. And I'm going to play a little snippet of that at the end of his interview. So stay tuned to the whole interview, and then, you'll get to hear like a little snippet of that. But in the meantime, in between time, I love y'all. Thank you, Devenaire, for coming on the show. I truly, 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 truly appreciated you. I appreciated the conversation, and I appreciate you playing that game that we played at the end of the interview and answering some of those questions. I know my questions can be a little bit hard, or should I say a little bit sexual, but I thank you for answering them all, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, TRC, for introducing me to Devenaire. And y'all, look forward to more dope-ass interviews coming your way on My Voice with Dara and Friends. Check it out. What's the dealio? I'm sitting here right now with a young gentleman who goes by the name of Devenaire. Did I pronounce it right?
You did. You pronounced it right.
Right. Devenaire's in the building.
Hey.
Devenaire makes good music.
Yes.
Devenaire's music is for the people.
Come on now.
Devenaire is for the people.
Come on now.
So I'm saying, tell the people a little bit about yourself so we can know who we're talking to.
First and foremost, most people don't know this off the rip. So I'm from Arkansas.
Camden, Arkansas.
Camden, Arkansas. So,
right.
a little small town, about 10 to 15,000 people. Just country stuff.
Yeah, Arkansas is real country.
Yeah, it is.
My brother's 2 daughters, his 2 first daughters.
Okay.
His girl, their mom is from Arkansas.
Okay. You don't know which part?
No.
Yeah, well, it's
I just know it's real country.
Yeah. Well,
she sound country.
It's probably the southern part because I'm from the southern part.
You don't sound as country as she sound though.
How
long you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta for like 3 years now.
Oh, you still a babe?
Yeah, I'm still a baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it's my mom. Growing up, she didn't really talk super country, but my grandmother, that you done it type of stuff. So
that's country.
That's super country. So
I don't know nothing about that country stuff. I'm from Philly.
Okay.
Philly from the top,
How long you been in Atlanta?
If I tell you how long I've been in Atlanta, promise me you won't take my Philly away from me.
Okay, 15 years.
I graduated high school here, and so that was like 20 plus years ago.
Okay. It's not bad. I'm not taking it from you because that's still your roots.
Yeah, but thank you.
I mean, and you have family
people always
there.
Try to take my Phillydom away from me. Like, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? They be like, no, you a Georgia peach. I'm not a Georgia peach, and I never will be a Georgia peach.
Just because you live here doesn't make you a Georgia peach.
I love y'all Georgia peaches.
Shout out to the Georgia peaches.
Shout out to the Georgia peaches. But I'm not about the, I can't.
Understand.
I can't. Y'all trying to snatch my hood away from me.
Come on now. I know a couple of people from Philly, but you definitely have that twang. That twang. I like it.
Right. People in Philly be like, yo, if you don't take that country shit back down to Georgia.
Oh, no.
But then people here, they still hear my accent.
For sure. I guess they hear it in like the little small thing. You don't say shawty and then like that.
No,
of course not. But
I still say stuff like call, water.
Yeah.
Things. They like, water. Yeah. So, all right. So let's talk about some of your projects. You've been in the business for a minute as I've been doing my research on you.
About 10 years. I had to rebrand. I started off doing just hip hop, but I kind of felt the singing. I joined choir in high school. Wanted to get my vocals right. Listening to a little Tevin Campbell.
So yeah, Tevin Campbell. I heard you say that on TRC podcast too.
Right. Shout out to TRC.
Shout out to Tevin Campbell because when you said that, I was like, yo,
come on
I
now.
used to love me some Tevin Campbell.
Man, he's
I used to have
truth.
a crush on him too,
Okay,
because I didn't know he was gay at the time. But
you probably did it on the Fresh Prince days when he's making Ashley pass out singing. Yeah. But he's the truth. You know him, Usher. You know Boyz II Men, Donnell Jones. I loved R&B, but something about that hip hop. I had all Pac albums, everything. You know, but you know, now I'm kind of doing the hip hop thing. I did an R&B album back in 2014. It was cool. I liked it, but it didn't feel like it was me.
Right.
So now this music for the people, as you saying, it feels like it's authentic.
Right.
And I feel like people are taking it that way as well. So.
But they say, I mean, like music truly do bring out the true authenticity of ourselves.
For sure.
Like that authentic feel and creative spirit that we have.
Yeah.
It's not going to sound genuine or true
unless you being yourself.
There you go.
Even if you being a character, because you take people like Young Thug, I feel like his music is authentic, you know, but he's a character in everything he does. So I enjoy the characters too.
Definitely. So your inspirations come from what then? Like you start
when I'm making a song, or you mean just like in general?
In general. Who is your musical inspiration?
Like I said, the Pac is like, when I think about Tupac, off the rip, you know, he's about, you know, pro-black in general. Even though he had his other sides, you know, but I guess that's the kind of thing that motivates me. I enjoy watching things, like watching even films, you know, like documentaries where they kind of motivating the culture.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You know, so I try to make that music, and I, like Pac said in this thing I just posted, I don't feel like it's enough artists taking up for the black women, you know, or even our culture in general. So I definitely structure it's for everybody, but it's definitely for the sisters.
Right.
So.
But I think the reason I say for everybody, because it's for the sisters.
Yeah.
But I think when brothers hear it, it makes them step their game up too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lesson for you.
Yeah.
It's a lesson for everybody, honestly, because it's a lesson for women on how you should be treated.
Exactly.
What you should be looking for.
Exactly.
Brings me to my next point.
Okay, come on.
My favorite song is Love.
Okay. See,
I know everybody like this whole life. They on their life.
Exactly,
and life is cool.
But love.
Oh my God. When I was like, yo, this is so dope.
Man, when I made that song, I that was exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be something that, literally, I had a conversation with somebody. I was standing there at work. I work at the airport. I was standing there working, and the girl was just going off about the type of guy she like. And I'm just like, do you not realize what you're saying to me?
Right.
You know, and I was just like, if I play back what you're saying, you will hear that it sounds like you just ain't loving yourself. You keep looking for it in somebody else. And it's the type of dudes, married men, this and this. It's like, come on, you know. So, you know, that was something that I wanted to put in a song, but I wanted to, I ain't gonna say dumb it down, but just condense it, you know, to the point of it. So that was where the inspiration came from. And that, to answer your other question, is where my inspiration comes from. Conversations. You know, so if it's something that gets to people, if I see people constantly tweeting about something or constantly talking about something, I'll spark something.
Go ahead and you're gonna spark something up from it.
Yeah,
I'm with that. I'm with that. I think with love, like, especially when you said, was the line you said, you look in the mirror?
Yeah.
And
take a mirror, look at yourself. Don't think
of
no
no
one
else.
Yeah. Embrace
because we too often do that. Like, we look in the mirror and we're fixing ourselves according to how we want them to see us.
For sure.
Not how we want to look at ourselves.
For sure.
I got a mirror. I got an inspirational mirror thing.
Yeah.
Like, I post,
like
if you, my little sticky notes on the mirror. And they seem to be like the biggest hit on my Instagram. People don't really like looking at me. They like my inspiration, though, which is cool. I'm with that because that's what I want.
That's you. You know, so.
But that's why I think that song kind of stood out the most to me, because that's what I'm about. Like, women really looking at themselves and going, not just women either, men too.
Of course, yeah.
Looking at yourselves and finding out what it is you love about you.
True.
That way, if they don't like it and they don't love it and they don't appreciate it, it doesn't matter because you do.
That's 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. I love your hair too, by the way.
Oh, you love my hair?
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, like, see, hey, come on
it.
now, look.
Yeah.
The type of braids back, kind of just a Jamaican type of deal. I like it.
Yeah, knuck if you bud.
Look. but yeah, so I mean that's key to me. I don't want my music just to be about anything. I want to inspire some people. So.
Well, then let's speak on that. Let's talk about we're gonna break down each song.
Come on.
Let's break down what levels.
Lord.
Let's break down what levels mean.
Levels.
Levels came from what?
Same type of thing. Having a conversation with a group of young ladies, and they always like, you know, can I curse on here?
Yes, you
okay,
can.
I'm just making sure.
Damn,
they was like, come on now. They was like, you got too many hoes, Dev. You got too many hoes, and I'm like, How? What do you know about me that I have hoes? All these girls coming in your face. I said, well, that's not my hoes. Those are, this and this. Why are you so focused on that? And you standing right here looking like that to other people.
Wow.
So don't let the perception fool
Right.
you, and that was kind of like the thing. Focus on yourself. That was like the conversation that was had. They didn't like the conversation, obviously, because I was trying to straighten them out and saying, you're looking like the same thing that you're trying to tell me about
Right.
to other people. So the perception doesn't matter. Are you one of my hoes? No, I'm not one of your hoes. I said, okay, then level up, focus on yourself. And that was what it was about. So if you listen to
Right.
it, that's kind of the
Yeah,
centerpiece to
yeah,
it.
that's what I got from it too. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about life.
Okay.
Break life down for the people.
Life, pretty much self-explanatory, but about a guy that starts off being this. It's basically like how I am. I wasn't a super popular guy. I played sports, so that was kind of a whole
Right.
different thing, but there was always guys that was just bigger. I'm a slimmer guy, bigger guys, more handsome guys, bearded guys that these girls like, and they end up dogging them out. But later on in life, like now, I'll be getting contacted by even girls that's older than me that I remembered in school, but I didn't think they remember me. And they're like, oh, you're doing your thing. Let me holler at you when you come back home. And I'm like, exactly. Come on, that's the way life goes.
Right.
The cycle continues. But that was basically what life
Don't be
was
trying to
about.
holler
Look,
down.
Claire, come on now. It's over with.
No, you can't be one of my hoes.
Come on now. Can't be one of my hoes.
All right, we talked about love. You already said where love came from.
Yeah,
And glad.
I'm glad.
Glad is a really good one too. And I love the visual you gave for that.
Thank you. That's one of my favorite records. And I literally woke up to a email saying you're going to be starting to be charged $200 and something a month for your student loans until it's paid out. And I was like, I cannot pay for this right now. And it just started sparking the verse.
Right.
So, and like I said, that was just life in general. I feel like people don't talk about their stress and anxiety enough. I feel like, that's
That
something
part.
that...
Especially in the black community.
Exactly, especially in the black community. I'm looking into therapy myself, you know what I'm saying? I got health coverage for the first time in a while.
Wow.
And I felt like I need to put it to use.
You're doing better than me.
Like, come on now. It's hard, though. I already know.
Yeah.
But, so that's basically something that I want to talk about. And I want to be able to understand myself. Only thing that I put in this music is stuff that I'm struggling with myself, with things that I'm going through. Because other people are scared to talk about it. They want to do all of the highlights on social media, everything. But I'm like, okay, everybody got all these highlights out here. Let me do something inspirational, something motivational. Not just telling it from the good point of view, but from the bad point of view too. So that's just what Glad was basically about, and what everything I do is
That's what's up.
stemmed around.
That's definitely what's up, because I think that is a big problem, and like I said, especially in the black community, where people are not really talking about. Everybody want to look like we living this good life, and you crying in the shower, or what I was doing, which was I would cry in the closet. You know what I mean? So nobody's really speaking up on what it's like. No, it's all good. Like I done went through a divorce, and I'm letting people know, no, I will not wish this on my worst enemy.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
And so, like, not speaking up, women do it too. We don't speak about the truth about pregnancy, the truth about labor. Everybody want to act like
it's just
a beautiful thing, and it's like, nah, and it is.
Yeah.
Even parenting,
of course, but it's definitely not all.
It's not. It's not this rainbow that and this glitter and this pot of gold that everybody talking about. Without giving you the real behind it too. It's that, but it's more.
It's imperative to have that balance.
What I mean? Yeah, they only want to give you the rainbow. They don't want to give you the storm that came before it. Man. You know what I'm saying? So
smart.
That's
what's
up.
That. Yeah.
Insecure.
Okay.
But why in parentheses is it rough?
Because it was literally a rough draft. Like,
so you didn't mix, you didn't master, you ain't do nothing to it. It sounded dope though.
I appreciate it. I mixed it myself, and I usually send my stuff off. But I just did a little rough mix and sent it through this program called Lander, where they automate the mastering. And it was just a rough. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I just did it that way. It was more cost efficient. It wasn't even a record I was gonna put on there. But then people heard it and was like, this is pretty cool. So, I did it. But Insecure, man, it's what every guy I feel like thinks at a point in time, like, to do my dirt now so we even whenever we cheat. Whenever you cheat, that ain't fair. That's not cool. But that's the way it goes, So when your girl cheat on you, it's supposed to be the end of the world, but you done already did your dirt.
Come on.
So but I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of these things people are scared to talk about. They don't want to show that vulnerability, that they can love, that they can be hurt, that they do petty stuff because they're hurt, you know, or even feel a way about somebody else doing something. They want to act like it don't even matter. No, it's cool. No, express that. Express that.
Express it.
That's communication, and it works.
They be like, no, I'm good, but
so,
you're not.
Exactly. And you know, and like you said, you end up in a closet or something because you didn't talk about it from the beginning, and it just piles up. But I feel you. So.
Your music sounds like you've been through some of life's like hardest lessons when it comes to love, especially.
Yeah, man.
So let's talk about. I heard on TRC podcast that you was engaged. First of all, you look super young to be engaged.
Thank you. I'm 26. I'll be 27 this year.
So
I got the baby face, super baby face.
You do have a baby face. I'm thinking like, nah, he got to be like 20.
Nah. I'm a little bit older, but I usually don't tell people my age, I guess, because they assume I'm younger, and I guess it makes the younger girls feed into the stories.
Right.
But either way it goes, like I was engaged. My girl, she was down here with me. She crossed the borders from Arkansas to Georgia with me.
Crossed the borders.
Come on now. That's
these Mexican borders.
Mexican borders. We fled over here to Georgia for success. And but it didn't work out financially. And, you know, she had just got a degree. You know, I helped her get a degree. I dropped out of school, and we was taking the same major, so I just pretty much handed her the work I was going to do. And, you know, she finished, but we both fell on hard times. Her parents was like, hey, you can come back to the house. I couldn't come back to the house. My mama was staying with her mama at the time, so I just stayed out here, and it did something to my spirit. Yeah, I mean, like...
Well, her leaving? Was the breakup?
Yeah, it was a breakup because it was like, I'm not with long-distance relationships. I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, but I would like to see the person that I'm dealing with. Yeah. I do want my space.
See, that's me. Like, I have a... you heard of the 5 love languages?
Yes.
Well, my love language is quality time and physical touch. Physical touch is my number one, though.
Okay, I think... okay, come on.
The physical touch, and that's why for me, long distance relationship is like the hardest thing for me to do because I need to feel you.
For sure.
And for those who didn't see what I did a little shake, a little shimmy, because I need to feel you. I need to touch you, and I need you to touch me.
I think that's very important, and I think that I think acts of service may be one of mine, but.
You like for people to do shit.
I'm
not in a bad way, but like, you know,
I
if
do
they
things
know
for
need,
people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm one of those type of people that if you're getting ready to walk out the door, before you know it, if you even forgetting something, I'm at the door waiting on you with it. Like, I mean, it's unconscious. It's not like, that's just how I am. You know, if I see you sitting there about to get ready to eat some food and you didn't grab anything to drink, I'm gonna go grab it for you. You know, so I like that kind of thing back. In a sense, yeah. And I like that back. You know what I'm saying? I like to treat people the way I want to be treated. So, but that may not be that person's love language. December. I'm a Sag.
You're a Sag? I got 2 Sags.
Come on now.
Both my daughters are Sages.
Shout out to the daughters that
My dad is a Sag.
Shout out to your daddy.
Yes.
Hey, daddy.
Y'all some creative folks, though.
Yeah, man.
Sages is what's up.
It's different, but we emotional. Emotional creatures have dynamics.
Don't I know it? But y'all make great conversations. So that's why most of your music comes from a lot of the conversations you have.
Shout out to that. I'm not really big into that.
I am.
Okay. What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer. Okay. My birthday just passed. Okay. June 23rd.
Is that supposed to be some kind of crazy thing right there?
Well, Cancers is more like the nurturer where we're protective.
Okay.
And we are. I'm a great lover.
Okay.
I said I am. I don't know about the other Cancers.
Of them, I
know what I am. But we're loyal. They do say we're emotional, which equates to crazy to some people. But emotional, I am. Okay. I'm definitely emotional. I'm definitely sensitive. Red? No, I've only saw red once, and that was the little divorce that happened. Okay. You know,
I don't want to ask too much, but I want to ask.
You can ask me what you want to ask.
What was the situation?
With the divorce?
Yes, because
the reason I can answer this question is because I already got a couple of podcasts about it.
Okay,
but there was. You just want the tea. Like, give me the tea.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of the tea. So he basically cheated.
Okay.
For months without me knowing.
Shame on you.
And then I kind of found out about it through a conversation he was having when he was talking to the girl.
Okay.
And it was the phone call with you in my face telling me you don't want me no more. While you were
she's
still
on the phone.
That's where the red comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's just blatant disrespect.
mother.
Yeah. That's blatant disrespect.
I see
I'm surprised you're not in an orange jumpsuit right now, but you're straight, right?
No, and it was crazy because even though I saw red, I responded in a way that wasn't normal.
Okay.
My normal way of responding. My normal way of responding is I'm throwing shit. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. That's not red to me.
Just shut down.
Red to me is shut down.
Okay.
I walk away. I gotta move.
It was it.
And so I got in the car and I drove off. And then it was the days after that made the divorce lead up because it was the rejection that I kept getting afterwards. That was like, okay, I'm out. I can't do this.
So you actually tried?
I did.
Wow.
I did. I was like,
you a good one.
I did, but I did the natural thing, which is why love is another reason that means something to me because we can go through these things in life that really tear us down and make us look at ourselves like we're not worthy.
Okay.
Or, I'm not beautiful.
Of course.
Or no one wants me. And that was one of them instances for me because I started questioning myself even while trying to still get him back. Like, what did I do? What's wrong with me? How can I change this? Blah, 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 this, that, and other. And then you got to look at yourself and go, hold the fuck up.
Am I the one?
Hold up. I'm a badass motherfucker.
Come on now.
Like, deuces. And that's what and I'm not telling nobody, leave nobody.
No.
But listen.
But that's important. Somebody got to hear that. Somebody got to hear that. There's somebody right now that's just sitting there, dormant. Yep. So I understand. That's necessary.
I think it's a lot of your music speaks to, just in my opinion, it speaks to people doing that elevation. Shout out to El Varner.
Hey, man.
That take, just making it to that next level and really looking at yourself, whether it's looking at your situation, whether it's looking at your love life, or whether it's looking at your
self-esteem
own,
type of
all
thing.
of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just your inner self.
For
you
sure.
got to look in the mirror at everything. And I think that's what that music speaks to. Well, talk about some of your previous music that I don't really know too much about. Oh, pause.
Come on now.
Because one of them I do know something about. I had to write it down so that
Did
I can
your
remember.
homework. I like that.
Early morning.
Oh, man.
Let's talk
that
about
closure. That closure. That whole
that was
project.
okay. Yeah. Early morning though was the song that you got to scroll. I was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, and you actually saw Tasenda starring in that one.
Oh,
If you
that
seen
was
the
her?
visual, that was Tasenda. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, so.
That's her, like in the beginning,
That's her.
laying in the bed.
Yeah, that's her.
Playing with her breasts.
Exactly.
And yes,
And
I'm loving it.
masturbating. Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was the vision. When I made the song, I wrote that verse, the first verse, the whole part of the first verse when I was like 18. That's crazy. That was like 10 years ago. But
Wow.
I was in the military and I was in basic training. I had a book.
You was in the military?
I was in the military for
Wow.
4.5 years, but 6 years total is mine. But either way it goes, I was sitting there, I wrote that, and I couldn't remember the rest of the verse, so I added to it. That's how Early Morning came about. But that is definitely about self-love in the morning.
Yeah.
Instead of waking up, making that call, saying, hey, let me holler at you tonight, handle your stuff and go handle your business. But yeah.
We ain't getting no coffee. We gonna roll over and we gonna get this started
exactly.
right now.
And
Even though ain't
get
nothing wrong with some coffee.
Look, ain't nothing, you can handle that afterwards, so.
I loved it though. I was like, yo, I need this in my car.
Now, let me ask you this. Was the visual tasteful enough, or do you feel like it was soft porn?
The visual was tasteful, soft porn, though.
Okay.
That's what I got from
Okay.
it. It was definitely, or creative soft porn.
Okay.
Is what I would call it, because it definitely, you knew what was going on, but it was so sensual and sexual at the same time. Like,
That's
it was,
fair.
it was just like, okay.
I respect it.
I'm still at work. I need to go home. Don't pay no.
Come on now.
Listen, don't tell my business out here. Don't be telling my business.
Look.
Don't be out here telling my business.
I'm with you.
I was reading, when I was doing my research on you, I was reading this article.
Okay.
I don't know if you know she wrote about you.
Okay.
But it was on Black and Gifted blog.
Okay, yeah. She,
you knew about that one?
She tagged me in it. Yeah.
Yo, when she says that you're...
shout out to Terry.
Yeah, shout out to her. And I'm following her now.
T.
But she said Devenaire released No Pressure Tape 1B, an intimate compilation of 5 tracks. Levels, Life, Love, Glad, and Insecure.
Yes, sir.
Then she says, his music speaks to the essence of life,
She
beauty,
wrote that down. Beautiful.
affirmation of human existence, and self-love. I
Wow.
said, God damn
She
it.
was on it.
I said, if she wasn't all in my head when she wrote that
yes.
line, how do you feel about people really, like, connecting with your music on that level?
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's weird. I made R&B music before, like you asked that question earlier. I made R&B music before. It was good singing music. It was some sexual heartbreak, but it was not connecting like this.
Right.
And this is hip hop,
Right.
you know. So it's weird when somebody tell me what it's doing for them. I'm like, my words.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I look up to these other people that's doing it for me, but I don't know. All I can say is thank you to the people that's listening, and if it means something to you, please tell me things like that, because it helps me target more. You know what I'm saying? It helps me know exactly who's listening, exactly what they like. So I just think that's amazing.
Yeah.
To put it short.
I kind of get like a like when I listen and then when I see you and I see her, I'm getting like this whole, sometimes I get this Arrested Development feel, and then I get like or Roots, even, and then you got to add in Big Boy and
Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast.
Sure.
Like I picture all of that, and that's like that old school kind of feel.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that the music back then really spoke to?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, that's without, you don't even have to finish. Yes.
Right.
This music today is definitely it, but it's just a repeat. I mean, everything is a repeat. Hip hop is virtually not creating anything, but recreating everything.
With a little twist.
A little bit of twist, but that '90s vibe. The 90s substance, you know, it was just something unique about it that just made it, you know, I was born in 92, so that was the whole thing.
Dang, 12 years later.
I'm telling you, come on now.
But I was 80.
Look out. Young woman, ain't she?
Hey.
Drinking
like
from the
that.
fountain of youth.
Yes.
But yeah, that's those people, the Roots, you know, I'm trying to think of other people down south, because we can get into the northern and the eastern people, but it's definitely those down south people that I enjoy the most, because I can relate to them exactly. You know, like you said, Arrested Development. You know, so it's something special about that era, something special about those artists. You know,
So I did hear you say that there's like, there's a group, there's a compilation of y'all. Like,
yes, a collective. Natural Sound, I'm wearing the shirt right now.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, but it's basically 3 of us. It started, it's technically 4, but it started with me, my boy Johnny, and my boy Jago. We all 3 from Camden, Arkansas.
Okay.
We kind of met in got together in a later path of life, but we always did music on our own type of deal. Johnny is kind of with the promotion. Jago is a hip hop artist. Last year, came across the sender when we did that video for Early Morning, and then she started singing. I was like,
and then you give her real creative props, yo.
Yes, look, man. So she had something special, something. I mean, there are a whole lot of good singers out there, a whole lot of good rappers, but it's an it factor that I look for in other artists, and she seemed to have it. So she made the 4th member. And now it's kind of like that. Like, we help each other with promotion. Every time one of us comes up with an idea, we kind of pass it around to everybody.
It's almost like y'all own little mini label. Independent label.
Exactly.
Y'all got going on.
That's, we just haven't went all the way through with everything on those end, but on that end of like coming together and making sure that everything's together in the business form individually, we did that. Yeah. So I don't know, it's been a ride. I've never been a part of a team this long. Every team usually lasts out a couple of months, but this has been fun.
What's y'all got some shows or anything like that?
Yeah, we just had a performance, I think, a couple of nights ago at Mellow Music Mondays, and it's at like Four Corner Studios. But I mean, their platform is pretty nice. Like, if you stage, sound engineers. Have you ever been to Apache?
Yes.
Okay, well, we did at the old bonfire.
Yeah, I used to go out there, listen to them.
Yeah, so we did that too, but we just did that a little bit ago. But that's how everything is going. We got something coming up at the end of the month and next month. So, we just try to stay doing stuff so that we can keep practicing, keep getting better every time.
How do you think, like, when people hear your music, how do you think your exes think about your music?
They like it.
So you're still in contact with them?
Every time that I drop something new, pretty much all of my exes hit me up about it.
Listen,
they still do. I mean, but it's because I didn't really leave anybody.
Do they They hit you up on some old that was dope shit, or they hit you up on some old I'm trying to be back in your life?
No.
Like you're about to blow up.
Nah,
they
not the
trying to
back
get
in
on
my
the
life.
train.
Not the back in my life thing. They already know. Once I'm past that point, that's it. And that's look.
I'm the same way.
It's no
Once
going
I
back.
shut it down,
it's no going back. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they feel the same. Hopefully they move on doing their thing. But at the end of the day, they hit me up and they say, "Hey, this I like this record. It resonates, or this makes me think about us."
Mm-hmm.
It's always that kind of thing, but never hey, let's try this again. They probably know I wouldn't even do it anyway.
You in a relationship now?
Not really.
Not really.
When I say not really, because of
answer.
this, I don't want to necessarily categorize it as a relationship.
Okay.
I mean, technically, it is a relationship, but not dating type of deal. I try to focus on the business. The person that I'm dealing with is trying to focus on, what she has going on. But I don't want it to be like a label type of thing. So it has to be their responsibility.
I got you.
I tell people that, and then they like, "What do you mean?" It's like, I know it seems like it's supposed to be simple, but it's not.
No. But we are in this world where it's like everything got to be defined by a label. So I kind of get that.
And I don't like that.
Plus, I don't want to get married again, so I get that too.
I just don't see. I see myself with kids, but I don't see myself with a wife.
I see myself with like a life partner.
Okay, there it is.
Enjoying our journey together.
Exactly, and if that common law marriage, so be it.
Right, and then if you decide to walk away, we ain't gotta go through no paperwork.
Come on now.
Holla.
You see what I'm saying? You already look. You
Wish you well.
Not again.
Wish you well, just not with me.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I'm with you. So.
All right, so I want to play a little game with you.
Okay, come on.
All right,
so here we go.
I have a bad habit of talking about sex a lot.
Come on now.
So we're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna play this or that. This or that, okay?
My mouth is open.
All right, here we go. Erection loss during sex, or she gets her period during sex?
One of them is for me. I'll just say the first erection loss.
Your erection loss? Most people have sex while the girl is on their period.
Yeah, I know.
But that's not your style. You like?
I'm not saying I haven't did it before. I'm definitely gonna need a rubber. But yeah, I'll just say erection because they can come back. That's good. If your period come on, I mean, we got to be done for a couple of days or a week or whatever. But I mean, I can get that back up. We good.
Right. Okay. I get that. It's like, no, we can work on this.
Yeah.
Go on in. Yeah. Why don't you go down and do what you got to do?
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. You feeling me?
So. All right. Parent walks on you masturbating, or you walk in on your parent masturbating?
Woo. I'd definitely rather walk in on my parent masturbating because I'd be like, you good. Just keep going. They walk in on me. It's over. It's over. Yeah. Just keep doing your thing. My bad.
My bad. Shut the door. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Girl leaves you for your dad or for the homie?
Dang. What kind of question is this? She gotta leave me for my homie, because you leave me for the dad, bro. We scrapping. You been eyeing my man.
You rather have big ass or big breasts?
Big ass.
Big ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't do it without the cakes, man.
This find out how often you like to have sex. Sex once a week or sex 3 times a week every day? 3 times a day every week. Every day. 3 times a day every week.
Okay, 3 times a day every day?
Every day.
The first. 1 time a week.
1 time a week?
Yeah.
I'm 3 times a day every day.
Wow.
I would love morning, roll over, coming home from work, gotcha.
I have
right
periods,
before we go to bed, take
straight
care of
with it. Okay. Let me say this.
Because I sleep better after I get sex.
I respect it. I'm going to have to say this. If there was a way that I could intertwine them, I'd do it, because there'll be them periods for me where I got to have it.
I definitely lose my my focus in the relationship because of because of wanting to be around the person so much and wanting them to, like I said, I'm physical touch. So what we doing?
I got you.
What we doing today?
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? So I got problems.
So you done had.
I be like, dang, I forgot I had dreams and goals and shit going on.
I've been waiting for the thing.
Right. Let me stop.
But now you might seem like one of the people that just like to do it anywhere.
Yeah,
Mountain,
I am though.
Movie theater.
I am. My friend just asked me the other day. Shout out to Tanya. My friend Tanya just asked me the other day, could I have sex in a club? I was like, yeah, for sure. She was like, on the dance floor? I said, for sure. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
it's
lie.
Definitely
I'm
going
that
to be
type of
somebody
person
in the back going to be like, are they?
Is she grinding for real? I feel you.
She really backing it up.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, all right. So, would you rather have a dominant partner or a submissive partner?
Dominant partner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like I run over too much of a submissive person.
That.
You know, I want somebody that's with the shits.
I'm a dominant partner, but I also like for a man to take control.
Of course.
Like, I need my moments where I'm just like, okay, Poppy, I see you.
I got you.
Right.
I understand.
All right. Another parent one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have sex in front of your parents or never have sex again?
Sex in front of my parents. We got to do what we got to do.
Look, need you to see what you put in your son.
Look, I'm telling you, I sit on down and watch this real quick.
Pops, check me out, yo. All right, next one. Big Luther or Skinny Luther?
Damn. Skinny Luther.
Oh, okay.
Even though Big Luther was blowing.
Right.
Skinny Luther, because he's like Johnny Gill.
I think there's a lot of older folks that would probably argue you down with that.
Yeah, of course. Because of the Kentucky Fried Chicken eating Luther.
Yeah.
Doing
That's
thing.
the one they like. The no neck Luther. They want him bad. All right. Crazy with good sex or annoying with good head?
Woo. It depends on what we talking about. We talking about relationship or we talking about just one around?
We talking about relationship. Let's talk about relationship. Dang. You got a crazy girlfriend that's just sex is bomb, or you got an annoying one that is she gives good ass head. I mean, like every single time she gonna make sure she give you the sloppy toppy and you gonna come.
Listen, I'm a sucker for some bomb ass head, so I will not even lie to you. I'm just thinking about the crazy, so it's like I'm gonna go with the annoying with the good head.
All right, annoying with the good head. Okay, I think
I would do the
same thing. I don't want crazy and good sex. I want annoying with good head
because that'll be hard for me to leave too. So yeah. I got you.
Right, exactly. All right, get caught having sex by your mom, or get caught having sex by the police.
I got caught having sex by the police already and I got arrested.
You did?
Yeah.
You got arrested?
I got arrested.
So we can get arrested for that kind of stuff?
This was a PDA I was at a park. So yeah, you can get arrested for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was that like? What happened?
They just walked up and knocked on the window.
What did she do?
She started scrambling. I tried to just... I had one of them shirts that was cut down the sides like we used to wear, and I just tried to put it around my neck and throw on my shorts.
They took both of y'all.
Yeah, they took both of us.
Damn. How much was that ticket?
I can't even remember. I was like 16, 17. I can't even remember. But
you were still a little youngin'.
Yeah, I was still doing, but I mean, that was when I was doing my most wild stuff. I lost my virginity at 15, and I did not slow down. Come on.
Let me find out. So you the type of person that can have sex anywhere. You talking about me? You the type of person that can have sex anywhere.
For sure.
Okay.
As long as it works, we good.
Oh.
You know?
Listen. Oh, he got a girl, y'all.
Oh my god.
Or
look, she's
he got a partner.
I got a partner.
He got Bonnie. He got a Bonnie.
I'll let y'all know when I'm free and available. I got you.
All right. Never get married or marry your first girlfriend.
Never get married.
I know I'm with that too.
Come on now, my first.
That's an easy one.
Hey, no.
That's an easy one.
No, ma'am.
Now I'm curious though. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was 15.
You was 15.
Yep, and I was forced to have sex.
Y'all some fast ass little kids,
I was forced to have sex. Yeah, I mean it kind of happened that way. I was there.
You was forced.
The girl, she was about 18. My cousin was like 19, and the girl was sitting on my lap. We was at my auntie house, and he was like, "Stop playing with my cousin now." I mean, he was like, "I got a rubber in my pocket right here," and I'm like, "Cuz, stop! I ain't never did this before." He was like, "You gonna do it today?" And he threw me the rubber. She grabbed my hand, took me in the room, and had to teach me how to stroke.
Wow.
I was 15. She was like 18. So
that ain't being forced though. That's not being forced.
I didn't want to. I mean,
you wanted. I'm gonna say
was
she
cousin.
Fine? Was she sexy?
She was cute.
She was cute.
She was cute. I say my cousin forced me. She didn't force me to do anything.
Right. Your cousin did that whole, don't be no little pussy.
Yeah, and it was like, damn, peer pressure. But I mean, and I didn't say yes or nothing. She just took me. So
worst heartbreak.
Yeah.
What's the worst heartbreak?
My latest one, the one that made closure. Yeah. But other than that, back in high school, a the girl I really liked, my first love, kind of slept with somebody that was near and dear to me and lied about it. And I found out about it. And they both was kind of going back and forth. It was them.
Right.
So that one was real hard because that person was real close to me. So
that's jacked up.
yeah, but that's
man,
that.
love is just one of them things.
It's hard. It's complicated.
Yeah. But I don't think love is complicated. I shouldn't say that. Love isn't complicated. People make love complicated.
How?
I think humans fuck love up.
How you figure that?
Because I think we misuse it, we misunderstand it, and we don't do enough of our own self-accountability when it comes to handling love.
You said something.
Did I?
You really did, because that's all I talk about is self-accountability.
Yeah, self-accountability. Because I think love is one of them precious things that if it's not handled correctly...
It's like a broken glass. You drop it, and when you try to put it back together...
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I mean by it. I know it's probably deeper than that, but that's what I get from it.
You don't have to go too deep. I mean, that's it. Like you said, it's most of the time people want the other person to do something and not willing to sacrifice or compromise anything.
Right.
I believe that there's not a set way that people could do things, but and there's even not a set type of people that go together. People be like, oh, this sign don't work. I mean, if y'all learn to communicate and compromise,
I say that
anything
too.
can work.
I do say that too.
So
it's about maturity.
Exactly.
Maturity. You're mature enough to go beyond, what society says and what you've been taught in music and what you've been
taught from your parents that did not have successful relationships.
And when you talk about self-reflection, have you really looked at the fact that there's a lineage, a DNA lineage or line traveling down from what's going on in your family? And are you recognizing, like, wait, can I stop this right now?
My goodness.
Can it stop with me or do I let it continue?
Come on now.
So, I mean, we can talk about this all day.
Come on, Pastor.
Listen. All right, so your greatest lesson in life that you want to lead the people with?
I said last time, not listening to people, last time I had an interview, I kind of want to say something different, but that's definitely something. Stop listening to people. Go with your intuition.
Right.
If you feel like you should not do something and everybody's saying do it, trust yourself. Make that fault yourself. Don't let somebody else be the reason for a fault.
That's a good one. But what's the, you said you want to go with a new one?
Yeah, with a new one. Man, this one is just too general, but I'm going to say it anyways, man. Be yourself. Like, everything we do is like based upon something else. It's like, and it's still with the intuition thing, but it's like, do what makes you feel good. Like, everybody has vices. Everybody has things that doesn't work. Everybody doesn't like everybody. Like, don't try to be something that you're not, whether as an artist, whether as a person, whether as a leader. Don't try to be something that you're not. Whatever you are is what got you, how you got to where the point you are in your life. Not saying that don't change for the better, but if it feels good, if it works, don't try to change it for a group of people. Don't try to change it for an industry. Don't try to change it for anything. Stick to you.
That's what's up.
So that's what I got.
I love that.
That's cool.
You're talking about it's too general, but the way you broke it down was definitely, that's what's up right there.
Cool.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on pretty much all social media platforms.
You can find me in the A. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm on it.
Right.
Yeah. But I am Devenaire, I_am_Devenaire on Twitter and Instagram, and that's Devenaire on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, so you are on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay.
I just created a page like earlier. Yeah.
I was like, I don't see no Facebook, and then I didn't see it on TRC podcast.
I'll shoot you that. Yeah, I didn't know where their Facebook was. I looked for the TRC podcast on Facebook.
No, it's the Report Card podcast.
Okay, the report. Okay, got you.
Look, they already get too much shine on my show.
Hey, look. I got here based on them. For you,
they my brother from another mother.
They said that you had it, so I was like, let me go holler at her, see what's going on.
I hate we didn't have any wine for my homie today.
Look,
he's gonna come back.
For sure.
We're going to talk some real talk. We're not going to talk about the album. We're going to talk about some real conversation shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you back on for one of my deep topics.
Come on now. I need it. I think we'll do good. I like your I like the chemistry that we have.
Yeah.
And I like your energy. We seem
and we're going to drink some wine.
Come on now.
I'm going to make sure I had a wine.
I told you I was headed to go get some, but I was looking for some.
I didn't bring no wine to work. And then
what kind you drink?
I drink it all. All reds.
Okay. I was going to do some Stella Rosa. or something like
Stella
that.
Rosa is cute.
Okay, see, exactly. I don't know nothing
Stella
about
Rosa
wine.
is cute, but it doesn't have a high enough alcohol
Come on
content
now.
for me.
Okay, I
it
feel
tastes great, though.
So we gonna bring some Hennessy in this thing.
Hey, shoot, we
on,
can
look,
definitely
look.
bring Hennessy and Stella
Yeah,
together.
all right now.
They might make a great match.
Come on.
So we can do
some
that.
red heavy.
We're going to let y'all know how that's we doing that.
Look,
Stella Rosa and Henny. And we're going to mix it together for our next conversation.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for
My
having
Voice
me.
with Dara and Friends.
Come on now.
I can't wait to have you back.
Can't wait
Next
to come
time we're
back.
going to have to hear from the lovely lady over here.
For sure, for sure.
What's her name again?
Tacinda.
Tacinda.
Yeah.
How do you spell Tacinda?
It's Tacinda, like Cinderella.
Where can we find Tacinda?
At Tacinda Lachelle, and that's on both Facebook and on YouTube, Facebook, and
Consistency,
Instagram.
man. It's about
Yeah,
consistency.
exactly.
Tacinda
Tacinda Lachelle.
Lachelle. Spell Lachelle.
Lashell.
There you
Lachelle.
go. I thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to having you back. We out this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. What up, queen? How you doing, love? Can't find your smile, what got you down? This ain't your usual vibration, your energy off lately. What's driving you stir crazy? I know this ain't about no nigga, love. See how I feel? Some people question my respect for women. Make no mistake, this love is never ending. I would never call you my bitch or even my boo. There's so much in the name, but so much more in you. Sound common, I know it. I'm common at the heart, I'm really type heroic. You should try meditation, it's truly self-revoking. It's all up in your mind, gotta realign your focus. Next time you in the mirror, just stare at yourself. Don't think of no one else.